Sunday, 5:30 in the morning. The Mulch Madness men are here. I hope they're not sleeping in their truck. I don't want to wake them up. It's not a king cab, so he's probably not in it. Doesn't have a sleeper on it, in other words. If it had a sleeper on it, he's probably in there sleeping. This one's got the gate open, so it's ready for dumping. Yep. I don't know if it's full or not, though. Don't care. Still grinding up trees from Helene. That's going to be going on for a while. I think hurricanes, well, I actually have seen a hurricane take out a live tree right in front of my house. Quite a miracle. I was at a Bible study, and the guy stopped the thing and prayed for people's properties, which I thought was, wow. And boy, he was tuned in. Because we got home and a tornado had just ravaged the rental farm that we were renting. But the house, the tornado came from like the north side, jumped over the house, and continued on, barely even hurting the house at all. But it took out a tree. After it jumped over, it took out a giant tree. But that's what happened here is Helene. All these trees were just like green living trees, just giant ones. You know, I've seen like 4 and 5 foot thick trunk trees just mowed. That was amazing. But also during that, where the guy prayed for our properties, we had like I think 9 puppies in one of the sheds, and the shed was destroyed, and the barn was destroyed, and the outbuildings were all destroyed. But we found every single one of those puppies unscathed. They were all scattered around the property, but they were all not a scratch on them. There's your miracle. There's your sign. Miracles. Miracles happen every day. It's like I was going through old 80s songs. Can't remember the 80s band. And it was something about words. Words have meaning or something like that. And what was it? I was just getting ready to pray. I'm saying prayer twice a day, but one of them was, I take back any words or thoughts that might cause me or mine negativity. In Jesus' name they are removed. Any negative ripples in the fabric of life, those words or thoughts have started and now pressed flat by the blood of Jesus. It is mine to cancel, and I do. And somehow that 80s song came on about words right at the same time on my laptop. I just laughed, you know. It's amazing. Schmazing. What you doing, Limpy boy? Quit limping. What are you limping for? What are you limping? Why are you limping, sweetheart? I'm gonna turn this light off. I don't like the light on. It's bothering me. Of course, now I can't see to open the cheese. Came out here later today. Yes, 5:30 is later. Because I want to see. I'd like to be out here with the hello spacecraft. That's not a moon. That's a space station. God, if you don't know that by now. I want to see the sunrise, but apparently it's not going to come up. Anyway, I heard an interesting theory why we always see the same picture of the moon. And people say because it's always facing us, and that's fine. But and then somebody else did some kind of study on it, and they said it looks fake because by the view it looks flat. It looks like just a picture on a flat, drive-in movie screen, which is interesting because I saw something somewhere where that's exactly what it is. The moon doesn't look like that. And what they've done is they've got some kind of screens up there showing a picture that we see all the time. We're just looking at movie screens. Interesting, huh? I don't know if that means that the moon will revolve behind the movie screens so they don't have to keep hiding all the bases and shit up there and keeping the thing turned away from us, which I'm sure they could do that too, but and then the screens just kind of stay between us and the moon. I don't know. Just thought it was interesting, which would account for why the guy was thinking, by all means it looked flat. I guess so, because like at the edges it should have been darker, like a ball would be, and he was saying it doesn't do that, which would indicate it's just flat, but it's not flat, it's round, and then the screens are projecting what they project. So anyway, well, it's hot as fuck already. Got my shirt off. Right, Koopy? Want a piece of cheese? Keep giving these dogs flea medicine. There's a Capstar that you can give them on a daily basis. It just kills the fleas for one day, but how in God's name is where are the fleas coming from? We can't figure it out. John's got fleas. It's the guy that lives with us. Anyway, that's another story, which I'm not gonna touch with a 10-foot pole. Speaking of non-playing characters, they're all going to disappear someday, which I keep hearing, or God's going to give them a spirit, and they'll be like babies in a human, grown-up body, and they'll have to be retrained and everything. But I ran into a couple NPCs at the pet store yesterday. One of the clues that somebody's NPC is they have a loop. They have a certain conversation in that, and that's all they can talk about. And they'll just loop through that same. No matter what you say to them, they'll either stare at you like they're on tilt, and then all of a sudden they'll start repeating their line. And man, it's just like they're not there. You just look at them in the face, and they're not there. They're not there. They're like zombie. Anyway, no workers as yet today. Sunday. Probably about 5:45 by now. Where's Callie at? Callie! Charlie. Callie! Callie! I hear you. Oh, your light bulb went out. Come here. Want me to turn your light back on? Come here. You're not going to let me, are you? Are you going to let me turn it on? Are you? I can't believe it. See. Wait. Okay, you can be green. At least she let me. Normally she just runs away. Look at her go. You like the green? The green you can see farther than any of them. But I always give her blue because she's usually the best staying with us. But and I claim this conversation because you gotta watch your words. Words have two meanings. Or whatever. Cooper, what are you doing? Anyway, Sunday. God keeps moving forward. A lot of miracles. A lot of miracles. A lot of cool miracles. A lot of cool miracles. It happens all the time. You just have to catch them, sometimes. A lot of times the miracles happen you don't know. That's probably more than any of it. Like, if you get the idea to turn left or whatever, and you actually do turn left and nothing happens, that could have been a miracle. Because if you hadn't turned left, who knows? Crash, bang, boom, whatever. Run over a child or something, that would just fuck you up for the rest of your life. Cooper, what are you doing? Anyway, I'm ready for the new world. I'm so fucking ready for the new world. Being an old 73-year-old fucker, just selling motorcycles, just, whatever. Go with the flow. I know there's shit being worked out, and they're still showing me shit that I need to learn, I guess. Somebody was on Jenny Lee, the seer, this morning, and she had another woman on. Usually when they have somebody on with them, it's usually boring, just so boring. But anyway, towards the end of the thing, she was talking about fear of money, not having any, and talking about back when, like we were in '08, no money, 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 and just you fear it so much that you actually make it happen. So, Ollie wants some cheese, and it takes God coming through a lot of times before you finally go, well, yeah, we don't have no money, but been there so many fucking times, it's not worth even thinking about anymore, And you just go with the flow, and then all of a sudden, there's money shows up. Just shows up. I don't know what to tell you. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow and try not to think about it. Just try not to think about it. Right, Koopy? Nope. No cheese for you today. I worry about you, buddy. But I worry about everything. I'm trying not to worry. I'm trying to go with the flow. I'm trying. A lot of times you just gotta change the subject. I don't know what YouTube is doing. Sometimes it'll not upload my videos. I pretty much make one every day, unless it rains. So I still might make. I posted one yesterday, and it came out my motorcycles. I was like, what? I didn't post that. I didn't post that. I posted something else, but our current flock of motorcycles. Actually, I didn't watch the video, so I don't even know what it was. Something to do with motorcycles. Anyway. Oh God, look at this mulch. It's so fucking high. Mulch madness. Oh boy. Anyway, my best advice I can give you. Well, I was talking about that. And it's not only worrying about money and you have no money, it's you're supposed to have a certain amount. That's why all these lottery winners, they always lose it and come back right back to where they were. You're supposed to experience this life in a certain way. And if you don't have any money, then they got to give you some money. Or if you're not supposed to have any money, then they got to take it away. It's like, fuck. So if you just go with the flow, knowing you're really not in control of anything, but you can meditate on it. No, you can. Fuck that meditating. Give me a fucking break. All these ET messages that are channeled, particularly GFL, Galactic Federation of Light on YouTube, every single one of them, no matter what the thumbnail says, when you click on it, it's always about meditate, think positive. Oh, fuck you, I'm so tired of that. But I get it. But just some of us are fucking awake and we're ready to move on, right? Have some cheese. Oh man, you dropped it. You dropped it in the mulch. So anyway, oh boy. There's a bunch of shit going on, but half of it's good and half of it's bad. I would say just look at it and go, and just go, if it's something you don't want to happen, you just go, nope, that's not going to happen. And it won't. And just keep going down the river. You are a leaf on the river, floating down the river, or you are the river, helping others float down the river. Come on, Cooper. Come on, Coopy. You're in slow motion. Come on, Coopy Whoopy. All right, well, I'm going to cut this off because maybe YouTube is not publishing my shit because it's too long. I don't know. But have a nice Sunday. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow.